What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. I want to enlighten some of you to a figure that you probably didn't know, heard his music, never knew who it came from, didn't really know the man. Not too many people that talk about Allen Toussaint. Allen Toussaint is not just a pianist. He's a producer, he's an arranger, a songwriter, and his soul sound comes from Louisiana, where he's from. You know, during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, and all the way through, he was around for all of it, composing all of these great songs that you probably have heard in everyday commercials, every rapper's song, from Kanye West all the way down the line. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. All of these songs that this man has composed over the years. A lot of you didn't know who this man was. They called him the professor because he looked like Einstein a little bit. With the way he had his hair out and the mustache. So it was like Professor Longhair. You know, he teamed up with he did Lady Marmalade, you know that song. Worked with Paul McCartney for Wings. He worked with all different various people creating songs. Southern Nights is one of his songs that people like Glenn Campbell covered his song. Many other people have carried his music on and covered his music for years. And he's one of the most sampled artists ever. Not just for hip hop. He lost a lot of his possessions, awards, you know, a lot of his things. He had a recording studio in, you know, Louisiana over there when Hurricane Katrina hit. And he was staying at the Erie Crown, the Crown Plaza over there on Canal Street. You know, and he was working with David Letterman, sitting in with the CBS orchestra. He played in New York, and he played all the way until he passed. This is a man who's owned a lot of his music, so financially, his family, his sons and things were managing his career, but he wanted to do music. He was scheduled to perform. He was overseas and in London and all these other shows, and he was finna do something with Paul Simon, and he died from a heart attack right before the show. So he received the National Medal of Arts in 2013 from President Obama. You know, he was introduced to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 1998. And yes, he died in Spain. But we want to move on past that. One person that we know got away with sampling his music and didn't pay the man. Steve Miller Band. Steve Miller Band decided that they wanted to make a song and actually used Allen Toussaint's song that was endearing to him at the time. And they never, ever paid this man. And he didn't win the case. They were like, no, we love this song and it's his song. Allen Toussaint made a song called Soul Sister. And it came out in 1972. Soul Sister was a song that needed to be out because it was something endearing that he wanted to make for the women of color who actually had the afros, and there wasn't a lot of music at the time that was championing them of being strong and that they were beautiful. So he made Soul Sister to champion them in their likeness and showing them that their originality was beautiful. And that song was taken after a year, less than a year actually, of being out and resampled over. And the song that you hear now, even today they play this song, that came out the year after, was Steve Miller's band's The Joker. I'm a joker, I'm a joker, I'm a midnight joker, live my life upon the run, call me the gangster love. Now, if you listen, see, now in modern times, we can be the jury. We can be judge and jury. Kanye West used a lot of Allen in his music. All the composition, everything. He sampled a lot of Allen Toussaint. A lot of other rappers did that you guys probably didn't know of. He is one of the most sampled artists in the world. A lot of people got away with some of it, like they did. But you ain't fooling me. Now, I'm not here to say the Joker's a bad song, but it's strange to me at that time when you have a song that was uplifting black women, all of a sudden that song is taken, sampled, and not credited to Allen Toussaint out of all his works that were. And if you think, you know, I'm just jumping to conclusions and I don't have an ear, or maybe I'm blind or just dumb, listen to it. Due to the fact of modern technology, we can peel this up in seconds. Where they couldn't do that back then, it was a lot of red tape. Now, you can go to YouTube, listen to Soul Sister by Allen Toussaint, and listen to The Joker by Steve Miller Band. And you tell me, you know, that's all I can tell you. But I hope this satisfies a lot of people out there. This video here is very endearing, and hopefully, Thomas Felton, you like this video. You inspired me to make this video. And I'm out.